he's the president of Lee's son. He's in the dugout with me. He's like, hey, get after him. So I got after him. And he got extremely good. Extremely good. And from then, from him getting extremely good, everybody just started to feed off of it. So go ahead and ride him. Especially receiving, especially on the blocking side of it. That's what it is. From the, you go to get them in the form, they're blocking, close their eyes, they're blocking, open, close, then get them up, tell them to block, and then going down to blocking on a full speed basis, where you're constantly throwing the ball in the dirt. Try not to, throw a strike and then throw it in the dirt. But you have to get to that point get to that deal at some point. That's probably the hardest. That's the hardest, because they're going to learn how to block, but then making that transition of, well, do I stay up and receive, or do I go down to block, and then all of a sudden it's up. It's very, very difficult. You got to stay with the catchers on that, stay positive on that. A good thing to do drill-wise is go 1, 2, 3, and A, B, C. You guys ever heard or seen a drill like this? Okay. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Get a catcher up, he's lined up here. If you say a number, it's a receive. If you say a letter, it's a block. So you go 1, receive, 3, receive, 2, receive, A, go over there and block, pop them back up. C, go over there and block, pop them back up. 1, receive, 3, receive, B, block, 2, receive, C, block.
Can you explain that again?
Yep.
We have 1, 2, 3, A, C.
So you have 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. If I say a letter, if I say a number, you receive it. If I say a letter, you block it. So we go 1, receive, 3, receive, 2, receive, C, block, A, block, 2, receive, A, block, B, block, 3, receive, 1, receive, C, block, B, block. You can go as fast as you want, you can go as slow as you want. Catchers will get exhausted. They'll be exhausted. So, yeah, they're going to get tired on this drill, so make sure you don't burn
Are
them
you
out too
throwing
much.
it, or are you just saying the command?
What's that?
Are you throwing, or are you just saying it?
You're just saying the command. Just saying the command. And over time, they're going to get good at understanding when to go and when to receive. And it'll help condition their mind to make the decision. Now, once they start, their decision making is going to be extremely slow. They're going to sit there and you're going to go A, and they're going to go, oh, okay, I'm going to block. And then they're going to pop back up and you're going to say 3. And they're going to go to block and they're going to go, oh. So just stay with them. Stay with them. And once they start to get good, hop them back up quick. Back up. And do maybe stints of 4 or 5 commands. And then let them rest. But the faster they're able to do this, the better they're going to be at actually recognizing pitches when you throw them. They're going to go, oh my gosh, there it is. And they're going to be able to move quickly. Once again, it's just conditioning, fundamentally training, doing all that stuff. It's a good drill for that next progression. Any questions on that?
My last thought about the heels again is that it shouldn't be that hard for a boy to drop down from his heels, as opposed to being kind of up a little bit on his balls and his feet.
Correct. And the thought behind that is when we're on our feet, we have a solid foundation to receive. That chest is forward too. So all you need to do is just rock a tick onto your toes, and you're going to be right into that position if that chest is forward. Now, if he's up here like this, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But it's going to be even harder if he's up in this position and he's on his toes. I mean, that is about as awkward as it gets. just start sitting just a tick forward to go onto his knees. He'll be right where he needs to be. Excellent question. Very, very good question.
Do you ever work up where you do that and then throw? Do you ever do that and then actually throw, or you only say?
Where you block?
Yeah, we don't know 1, 2, 3, ABC. You're saying you only do it saying when he gets in position. Do you ever work your way up and start throwing it? You know, say A and then throw it into dirt A?
I mean, you could, but you could probably, you probably wouldn't have to say any of the commands. You could probably just start, just start throwing them in that A spot.
I'd like to see you say and throw it, it's talking to you a lot. That'd be pretty impressive.
Yes, next question, you could maybe flip it.
I would be flip at yes.
Right, yeah, or just sit up close and just be able to throw the dart where you want it. Yeah, throw the dart where you want it. Absolutely, yeah. No, everything doesn't need to be full distance. A lot of drills that I run with players is very, very short distances. Hitting wise, catching wise, infield wise. I don't need to hit full length ground balls. Just jump right up onto them. Maybe even when you pitch them out, start hitting ground balls. But yeah, good question. Get them close to them and then throw darts where you want the ABC or 1, 2, 3. Definitely.
Last question on this blocking thing is, if there's nobody on, and they're in their nobody on stance, just ball goes by, it goes by. As a coach, I just don't worry about it. Is that fair? Is that how you handle it? When there's nobody on, it's in the dirt, and, oh shit, it was fine, oh well.
Yeah, they
Just
should.
don't stress out as a coach, oh, you should block every ball. And I hear that from coaches, and I've probably said it a few times myself.
Right.
They just let it go. If they're not in the block, if they're not in the runner on stance, where we've trained them to block from, what's your attitude on just balls with nobody on base?
Yeah, at the high school level, I make sure that they block those just because you have to protect the umpire. If it's if it's way out, I mean, obviously you want to try to make an attempt. You never want to tell them that they can take a pitch off. But if it's right at them, yeah, they should just kind of fall over, just kind of stick their glove down just so it hits. But anything over here, I mean, they don't need to really work. But if they can get there, absolutely, go ahead and block that, even though they're not in the form that we're training them to block in. You can still, if you're nobody on, you're here, I mean, and you see that pitch over there, I mean, you can still, get over there, drop a knee or do something just to show that you're making an attempt to block and protect the umpire, or making an attempt to get over there. It's a good question though, because I mean, you don't ever want to take the mindset away from the player on not getting over there, because then you go, well, this way now, and then all of a sudden they start to get lazy when it comes to it. Just keeping them engaged all the time. That's what I would say. But I mean, if you want to let them go at this age, I would probably just let them go. Yeah, any other questions? Okay. Going into throwing. Once again, everything stems off of your stances. So when we're in our throwing stances, a little bit ticked out. Feet are right towards the pitcher, butt goes back, chest goes forward, we're here. In that position. Good. The number one most important thought when we are going to throw is you must receive the ball first. You must receive the ball first. We're receivers before we're throwers. We can't throw the ball unless we receive it first. majority of the time you're going to see players like Al take off. And I mean, this is probably one of the most exciting plays in baseball. It's just happening so fast and so quick. But they'll see that runner go, and they're going to get excited, and they're going to start to come up out of their stance, or go forward, or start to rotate, and it'll go right through them. You need to receive in that stance. They can't move out of that stance until they receive the baseball. It's extremely important. It's extremely important to allow that ball to come to you as opposed to going out to get that baseball. Stay in your stance and receive the baseball before you throw. If you're throwing a 1.8 second ball down to second base and he's safe, it's not your fault. It's not because you didn't get it there. Obviously, the pitcher's not giving you the ball properly. You have to stay in your stance. You have to. Meaning, you're here, boom, receive, and then you go. Yep. Pitch is thrown, runner takes off, runner, receive, and then move and throw. You're going to see a lot of players start to rotate too early, which is going to allow that ball to shoot right through them. Or if they rotate too early and it's not where they think it is, they're going to miss it. You're also going to see a lot of the time where they'll start to reach out to get it, and when I reach out to get it, I become completely off balance. And then I take a huge right step, and I'm off balance, I'm off my base. So they need to receive before they move to throw. Extremely important.
You can throw sets real quick. Right there, and then you're moving throws.
So then you receive, then you go throw.
Your stance, everything else in hands back or
9 times out of 10, though, when they don't make it down to second base or they're launching into the center field, it's because their body's moving before they receive the baseball, and they're just completely out of whack. Okay. Once they receive it properly, they have it in their stance. Real quick, a good drill on that is just take a ball, put it right here, and they have to pick up the ball with their glove and then move. Pick it up, and then move. And then, if you have a group with you, and I love group sessions, a lot of everything.
So, from the stance, they pick the ball
On
up.
their stance, yep. Boom. You have to pick it up with their glove. It's hard to pick up with their glove. They move too fast.
Yeah, I guess that would be the body. Not gonna work.
Exactly. And if you're able to have a group of catchers, 2 or more, make it competitive. See who can do it the fastest, with the mindset of the people who try to do it the fastest that are not going to be able to pick up that ball properly or consistently. And then make it a point to let them know it's not how fast you move. You need to receive the ball, and then you can move fast.
And you gotta throw the ball accurately.
Yeah. But more, 9 times out of 10, they're going to throw the ball accurately if they receive it in their stance. It's when they start to move before, and they might catch it. It's off. So they receive the ball properly. They're in a good stance. From here, I like to draw a line down that side, so you have a lane. Then I like to draw a line there, and then 6 inches back, draw a line. So the toes start on that back line. That's your lane. A lot of people like a T drill, where they draw a T, line there and a line there, where their foot has to get on that line. It's way too fine for me. That's too fine. If they don't get on the line, I mean, it's difficult. So they just need to make sure that they stay in that lane with the body. Stay in the lane with the body. Feet start on the back line. The next line here is 6 inches forward. That's where we want to place our right foot once we're ready to go. If we start to go too far, now we're lunging. Our arm's not going to get up in time. If we go backwards, now we're losing ground. We need to be able to gain ground towards our target. 6 inches is perfect. It's enough ground to gain moving forward. It'll give you enough momentum. Plus your foot will be in the ground early so you can drive off of it and drive to the target that you want. So you receive. Right foot hits 6 inches above or in front of where it was, and you drive right towards your target. When you're teaching throwing, and especially on the feet, and the feet are the most important, you're going to be able to see where their feet go like a canvas or like a map, and make sure you're watching where their feet go. A lot of the times you're going to see a big drag mark all the way over here, and then a drive. And it's just because people want to rotate that way and then go. I mean, that takes a long time. Efficiency or effectiveness when you throw is getting that right foot and going forward with that right foot, as opposed to dragging. Receive, boom. It's like you're stepping. It's like you're stepping forward, just like you're walking forward, as opposed to spinning or rotating in or dragging that back foot. A lot of people think the upper body is what actually throws the baseball. It's the feet. So his feet is going to get it there quicker. He needs to get a stronger arm. He needs to release the ball quicker. It'll be more effective. It has nothing to do with that. It's the direction and the line of his feet. His feet need to stay in line, stay in that lane, and move forward as quickly as you possibly can in a positive direction. So focus on receiving first, and then taking that right foot, getting it in that ground 6 inches from where they start, in that lane, and then fire. Working your way up, getting that front side up, right at that target quickly. Exchange, and then release. Making sure that right foot gets down is extremely important. Catchers in modern day, at the JV level, that's all I focus on is their feet. Because, I mean, they have rockets for arms. They have cannons. But how come that ball's dying 4 feet before the bat? Or how come the ball's sailing in center field? How come you're not able to get it right on a dime at second base? Well, because your feet are moving this way, or they're double pumping, or they're, shuffling, or whatever it may be. You got to be efficient with your lower half.
Is the same lane and same step going to third base, but it's just at a different angle?
Right. So if you're going to third base, yeah, pretty much you're going to do the same thing with the right and left. You just need to clear the hitter. So you'll receive. Once again, you receive. Right foot goes positive direction, only it goes now a little bit back that way. But you still want to try to gain ground towards third base, but you have to clear that hitter. So you receive, the foot goes here. It's going to be a longer game, just because you have to clear the hitter. But here, and then it drives. Drills that you can do for feet. And once again, it's